Hey everyone, Scorp here. Continuing this Duels of the Roses Gemini 2 playthrough. We're gonna try to get one more equip from Rec, and then we'll move on. This is nice because it'll actually fix some of our deck cost problems. It'll make it easier to get down to Bones. Although Bones is gonna be a problem anyways, he's just so cheap. Well, that doesn't look like fun to deal with. So my opponent started with Brachioridus with double equip. What the? It's a 3,700 on Wasteland. Good thing I can make it not Wasteland, and then actually deal with it. Now the problem is it's going to respawn, so it's still a 3,700. Actually a 3,900 next to him. But I have something that can beat it, so that's fine. Okay, buddy. You're staring down at 4,300. Just imagine how terrifying Rex would be if he actually moved his leader forward and charged you. I'm going to maximize the damage here. So his effect is going to go off. And then mine does. So it doesn't actually change the terrain to Wasteland. Well, it does change it, and then it changes it back to normal. So, does my opponent want to attack an armored lizard? It's a juicy armored lizard. Dino food. Yeah, I can't say that was a good idea. Now my pet iguana is gonna kill him. Goodbye. Okay, now let's just make sure we get one of these equipped and then move on with our lives. I don't want to do any more of these fights if I don't have to. Okay, we're good. Let's try to get the raised body heat though. That is not a raised body heat. That is. Let's go. Just getting every single thing we possibly want. Okay. So. we were going to take out Anthrosaurus because it's kind of not great anymore. Little D's not as useful on this side in particular, so that should help a little bit. We still have a ton of monsters in here, and it's still not quite the ratio I'm looking for, but we're getting somewhere. Okay, so Panic's kind of annoying since we have a build-up strategy, and this wall is kind of in the way. I am, however, going to just flip this beak snake. Probably end up getting rid of it, but that'll fix all of my summoning power woes for the entire game, pretty much. Mask of Darkness is extremely good. We do not need a second beak snake. And I probably only want one Emperor of Land and Sea. Not exactly my first choice for fighting him, but it'll work. Okay, put down the Sebek's Blessing. I'd like to hit 2 creatures with it, or 2 offensive creatures with it. There are several good candidates for me for this, and I didn't draw any of them. I really want to draw Armored Lizard. Or Ancient Lizard Warrior or whatever. Both of them would be great. Our opponent's just going ham over here, and I don't like it. So let's draw what we want. Well, it's one of the cards I wanted. I don't need to buff this since it's going back here. I mean, this is like a 4200, like, I don't think he can get over that without some serious help. It would take an equipped Zera. Not an equipped Zoa. That ain't gonna do it. What does Zoa do? Oh. Well, this was one that I wanted, so... Got Sebek's Blessing. I'm gonna move the Emperor of Land and Sea before I use Darkness Approaches, just in case there is a trap. Now we're at the point where this beak snake doesn't matter anymore. So we can get rid of it at our leisure. Yeah, my Ancient Lizard is a little swole. This is a Chakra, right? No, that's a Zera. This field is all kinds of confused about what it is. It just changed 3 times in a row. The best thing that this guy could give us is traps, and we didn't trigger a single one. So... oh well. Either way, we ended up winning, so that's what matters, right? He is probably the best person to farm for traps. He has a ton of them in his deck. But I'm not really super needing traps right now. So, I want... well, I'm going to put this Mask of Darkness in my deck. That's an extra way to recur my good cards. Darkness approaches, so... that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and reincarnate Metal Zoa. I want Heavy Storm. We already have a Darkness Approaches, so that doesn't matter. And I believe Heavy Storm is available at 50 deck cost in this mod. So, the only spells that should really be available are Darkness Approaches and like a Heavy Storm. And a Gravity Bind. Oh, and Solomon's Lawbook. Isn't Solomon's Lawbook like 40? There we go. Oh, Heavy Storm's 60. Yikes. We'll take out the Destroyer Gauntlet for Heavy Storm. Our deck cost is kind of going the wrong direction, but that's okay. Yeah, this is a pretty brutal deck to deal with, though. And, I mean, honestly, we're getting pretty close to exactly what I'd be looking for in a Reptile deck. Which, if you're an opponent, that's not what you want me to say. Oh, man. Yeah, he's got an idealized deck. It's not a good thing to hear Scorp say. That means the AI is about to have a bad day. What did he just... oh, Barrel Dragon. Oh, man. Okay, well, we'll fix our summoning power woes. I'm probably going to Infinite Dismissal that Barrel Dragon if I can. I do not need a second one of those. So Wetha will be good. Another one? This is the most fusing I've ever seen Keith do. Yep, that's another one. Okay, that'll slow him down a lot though. And it prevents its effect from activating, so... I don't get to lose one of my creatures for free. So we all know that's exactly what was about to happen. I am not stepping my leader forward. I do not want to get inadvertently hit by a Labyrinth tank that moves 2 spaces. Crocodilus is great since we've already... we don't need this Beak Snake anymore at all. Since we've used our only trap in our deck, we might as well use that. We don't need Tomosaurus. Oops, that was really bad. Well, given that, and watching our opponent make a mistake. Well, again, I really just don't want to get clocked in the face by a Labyrinth tank. Ugh. I need a Darkness Approaches. His main strength is Barrel Dragons. That's how he gets out of this. I think he also has Blast Spheres, so... Like, he isn't completely defenseless here. What'd they get rid of? Oh, that was a Gravity Bind? Ooh, good. That's one good trap out of the way. Okay, that doesn't matter. Some more dark approaching. We'll send Serpentine Princess after him, since seems pretty good to me. We are already at the point where our stuff is massive. I want to see somebody compete with us with zombies. I feel like zombies would be just absolutely perishing to this deck. Well, thing is, I don't really need to use any of these equips because my stuff is enormous. Oh, a Robotic Knight. Nice. So I'm just gonna flip this here. I want to make some more normal terrain. And it's gonna take at least 2 creatures to actually deal with this guy, so... I probably shouldn't send my Serpentine Princesses in so aggressively, since Blast Sphere does exist. So maybe I don't send all of them in all the way. But Keith is not having a good time here. Good. Barrel Dragon blew up with one of his own cards. We love to see that. Well, that sure is a draw. It's not a good one. Paralyzing Potion? Rude. I don't have Curse Breakers in this deck, man. Hey, that's another Barrel Dragon. Well, Slot Machine can't even... Oh. Wow, it trolled him. So this configuration is basically impossible to get out of. Unless he were to move this over, but I doubt he would. He'd have to, like, clobber his own card, too. Which is unlikely. But, bonk. I don't care who you are, 10,000 damage is gonna hurt. I hit damage cap, and that's kind of it. Well, it's not the equip that I'm looking for. Oh, I got Magic Drain. Magic Drain's nice because you can definitely reincarnate that for heavy storms. Okay, Keith is down. Well, that's 2 opponents worth of progress. I think that's good enough for today. Reptiles are relatively slow going through the game since they build up so much. So we won't go through super quick, but that was enough for today. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and a comment, and have a nice day.